Hi, I'm Marco Adriaans from Projecta, Marketing Communications. And one thing we're showing this year at ISE is our range of projection surfaces. We're good on all types of projection screens, but the main thing about any projection screen is the projection surface, because that decides what it does with the light which gets projected on it and how it gets reflected. Here you can see a couple of rear projection surfaces. Projector is of course on the other side. First one is our ultra wide angle. This is an excellent projection surface for edge blending. It has an incredibly wide viewing angle, 160 degrees. So the next one is our Datex. This is a well-known fabric. It has a bit more gain, and it has a gray base, which gives it a lot or a bit more contrast. Only downside here is the viewing angle will be just a touch smaller than the other ones. The third one we're showing here is dual vision, gain of 0.9, viewing angle of 130 degrees. The best thing about this one is it offers great uniformity. So the light which gets projected on it gets spread evenly over the entire surface, and which makes it kind of like an equivalent of a matte white version of a rear projection screen. Now we're moving on to front projection. And actually the one here on the left, that's the matte white. That's one almost everybody uses. It's a good screen surface for almost every application, but it's not the best screen surface for the application. There are a lot of instances where you just need a bit of extra gain, a bit of extra brightness, and for that, for instance, we have pearlescent. It has a gain of 1.5. So when you're dealing with ambient light, or you have a projector with low light output, pearlescent will give you just that bit more brightness. And the one on the right, that's high contrast cinema vision, one of the best surfaces we actually have. It has a bit more brightness, but the best thing about it is it gives more detail in the dark scenes. The black is just blacker, and while the brightness gives the white more power, it just gives great detail. Then on the other side of the wall, I'm going to show 3 more projection surfaces. We have our high power projection surface. That has a gain of 2.4. That just is a lot of brightness. It has a smaller viewing angle, so you use this when you have a lot of ambient light, or when the walls are made of glass, for instance. So this gives a lot of brightness back. And the new thing we're introducing now is the high contrast, high power, which is basically the same projection surfaces, but then with a gray base, so it gives a bit more contrast. So again, more detail in the black projection. And the last one I'm going to show you, that's HD Progressive 1.1 sound. This is a perforated projection surface for front projection. It has an amazing viewing angle of 170 degrees and great uniformity. So when you're putting the center speaker behind the projection surfaces, this is the one you gotta have. So those are just some of the projection surfaces you want, or you can use. And if you want to know more projection surfaces, contact us or visit our website, www.projectascreens.com.